Shalom, Rasta here. Oh, shalom, shalom, Charles Sam. Praise the mighty YAH. Oh, okay, Rasta. Yeah. It says the music that we play is the way they can listen to it on YouTube.
Whenever they play the song, whenever they play the video, it plays the song. So yeah, they can listen to the song.
Yeah, my son say it can happen here.
Every time we play that song, it records what we're saying. It records the song. So
Okay.
But that's what the question is. So
yeah, see what say. Charles Sam said. Push it. That's what I said. Push.
I noticed. I think he's asking like, can you just go to the song itself on YouTube?
Hold on a second. Or link to the music.
Oh, he's asking like I guess, can you find that song on YouTube itself by itself?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I doubt it because I had I had those CDs made. Yeah, I had those made, bro. But what you can do, Charles, is send me your address, and I can get it dubbed from some, and then I can send you a copy of the CDs that I the music. Yeah, I can send some copies to you. I just need your address.
The person that made it, you can give them their information maybe. I don't know who made those CDs for you, but
God, it's been so long. No, I could just make some copies myself or something.
yeah, they're out of Cincinnati, right? The rap group.
Yeah, yeah. And then one of them was out of Atlanta too. One of those CDs like that. Shalom, shalom, Mark Evans. Praise the mighty Yah, bro. Happy Shabbat. Yeah. Mark Evans said he found some new guys on YouTube, and we should join them on Zoom later today. You know about Zoom?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Well, we gotta learn how to get on Zoom. You know how to do it? My son said he don't know how to get on Zoom. I have to find out, Mark, how to get on Zoom, how to do it, bro. But we'll talk about it later on down the road, though. Yeah. But shalom, Andrew Israel. Yes, sir. Let's go and get started.
Blog Talk Radio. And there's very far from me to do after that matter to slay the righteous with the wicked. Yahweh, all of my strength and like the day. Remember, Lord, of the servant Moshe. Through the Lord and testimony. It's my love, R.I.P. Alicia, Natalia and I truly miss our favorite teacher. Thus saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, he that made the same mistake again, he called it insanity. Show me a man without adversity, I show you a man without character. Send his messenger through us all to prepare us for disaster. Time is moving faster when the rhythm makes it home. They'll be all living lavish. If he won't treat you right, won't teach you right. Serve Yahweh with all your soul and all your might. It'll make a prayer, make you cry. True for tradition, to be the heart of the Father. Back to the children, there is no other God beside my making name. Yahweh, your hosting, there is no Holy Ghost in supposing. You thought they came to bring peace on this earth, he said no. Old man for counsel and young man for woe. For show to the late grade prophet who taught us the knowledge of Yahweh. Therefore I pay homage, giving glory to the Holy One, the King of the Kings, the strength of Israel. One day he redeemed. Yahweh, all of my strength and like the day. Remember, Lord, of the servant Moshe. Through the Lord and testimony. Obey the babies, take the change. He was going to give himself for a sacrifice and die for all their sins. Now, he was going to die for all their sins, that meant all their sins were paid upon him. The men that raised the little bitty babies, the men that had sex with the little daughters, the men that were murdering their mothers, the men that were stealing from Yah, like the preachers are doing today. These are all the sins on this person.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, praise, and worship to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Okay. Now, today's topic, I'm going to talk about what Yah said, don't forget. And a lot of people in this world have forgot, and they ain't still trying to find out what he say, what to do and what not to do. So today, I'm going to talk about what Yah said, don't forget. And it's a lot of things that I'm going to say today that the people probably ain't never heard before. So it's going to be a good lesson. And like I said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise and worship to Yahweh only, nobody else. And Eric Harley, brother, I want to say we all prayed for you. I had a brother that's a Hebrew Israelite. You know, he had called and he had hip surgery. And, you know, he wanted to give all the shout out and prayers to Yahweh. And he said it went excellent. So Yahweh had mercy on Eric Harley and healed his sickness. Praise the mighty Yah. Yes, sir. Get that off. Okay, and I'm gonna get started. I want to turn off in the book Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 23.
Oh, let me get it. Yeah.
Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim, which he made with you, and make you a graven image.
So anybody that's have a graven image evidently forgot his covenant. It's common sense, because if you have a graven image, that means you forgot his covenant. Read.
Or the likeness of anything which Yahweh thy Elohim hath forbidden thee.
See, Yahweh, he have forbidden us to make a graven image, a statue, a cross, a picture, or any of that junk. You ain't supposed to have nothing in your house, in your car, or wearing that junk. Yahweh forbidden us. That's a covenant for us not to do this. Hold up, I forgot something. Read the word forget. Hold up, I forgot to do it.
Forget, to be unable to remember, lose from the mind, to fail to do, bring, etc., as because of carelessness, neglect, to behave in a way that is not proper.
See, to behave in a way is not proper. So when you forget, you turning your back on the Most High Yah, and you saying you ain't studying. Okay, read on.
For Yahweh thy Elohim is a consuming fire, even a jealous Elohim.
He's a consuming fire, and he's jealous. Read.
When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves.
Now this is how you corrupt yourself when you're in the land.
And make a graven image.
And make a cross, a picture, or a statue, any of that junk that the people wear today, the rappers wearing, the people in the churches wearing, all that junk is BS. The Almighty hate that. Read.
Or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yahweh thy Elohim.
Yahweh called that doing evil when you make a cross, a graven image, a statue, a picture of somebody on your wall, talking about that's the Messiah, that's God's son, and all that junk. He hate that. Read.
To provoke him to anger.
And the Almighty gonna get mad at you and kill you and give you coronavirus, high blood, diabetes, cut your leg off, your arms off, gonna break it off and you gonna curse you. Read.
I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day.
He gonna call the heaven and the earth to witness against her. The heaven and the earth is recording everything you say, see, or do today. That's what the heaven is doing. Heaven and earth is doing it. Read.
That ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it.
You ain't gonna live no long time,
but shall utterly be destroyed.
You gonna utterly be destroyed. The Almighty gonna kill you.
And Yahweh shall scatter you and Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations.
That's what he did to us right now today. He has scattered us among the Gentiles, among the nations.
And ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither Yahweh shall lead you.
Yahweh the one brought us to the United States, not the white folk. Almighty had them to come get us, but they got permission from Yah to go come get us. So don't nothing happen without Yahweh's permission. Everything that happened to you gonna happen to you. It's already been written about and already been talked about. Read.
And there ye shall serve deities, the work of men's hands.
And when you get to these strange land, when you get to China, you're going to serve the Chinese God. When you get to Russia, you're going to serve Russia. When you get to the white folk land right now today, every time you go in captivity, you're going to serve strange God that Moses didn't know, Abraham didn't know, and Yahweh didn't know. Read.
Wood and stone.
Wood and stone.
Which neither see.
They can't see.
Nor hear.
They can't hear. These gods can't see, hear.
Nor eat.
They can't eat.
Nor smell.
They can't smell. They can't do nothing.
But if from thence thou shalt seek Yahweh thy Elohim.
But if you seek Yahweh thy Elohim,
thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart, with all thy soul.
And what's the only way that you can seek Yahweh with all your heart, with all your soul? You got to keep his laws, his statutes, his commandments, his precept, and his testimony. That's what make you a spiritual man. A spiritual man, a person that's calling himself a spiritual man and don't keep his laws and his statutes is a liar, and the truth ain't in you. You have to be the spiritual man and the law go together. You can't have one without the other. So the only way you can be a spiritual man is keep his laws. If you ain't keeping his laws, you phone as a $3 bill. Ain't nothing spiritual about you. You's a rotten, dirty dog. Read.
When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to Yahweh thy Elohim,
it say if you turn to him,
and shall be obedient unto his voice.
Obedient to his voice, and only where his voice is in the Old Testament. His voice is not in the New Testament. His voice is not in the Quran. His voice is not in Hadith. So why would you listen to another book? His voice is only in the Old Testament. Read.
For Yahweh thy Elohim is a merciful Elohim.
That's right. He'll forgive you when you change.
He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he swore unto them. For as now of the days that are past, which were before thee, since the day that Elohim created man upon the earth, and as from the one side of heaven unto the other, whether there have been any such as this great thing is, or have been heard like it, did ever people hear the voice of Elohim speaking out of the midst of the fire?
And we did hear his voice speaking out of the midst of the fire during Moses' time.
As thou hast heard and live, or have Elohim essayed to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation?
And that's what he gonna do. By temptation, read.
By temptations, by signs, and by wonders, and by war.
And by war.
And by a mighty hand.
That's right.
And by a stretched out arm, and by great terrors, according to all that Yahweh your Elohim did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
Just like he did it in Egypt, he gonna do it again from America. That's what it means. He gonna do it again. That's right. Okay, now go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. Start at the first verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which Yahweh your Elohim commanded to teach you.
And he never told you to go no church, be baptized, and give a pimp 10% of your money. Read.
That ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, that thou mightest fear Yahweh thy Elohim, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life.
All the days of your life. As long as you be up on this earth, you keep his commandments and law. That's what this is saying. As long as you living, you obey the Most High. And don't obey nobody else. Anybody that's talking, if they ain't talking like this, don't obey them. But the Almighty gave us laws to keep. Read.
And that thy days may be prolonged.
You'll live a long time if you obey Yahweh instead of your preacher and your mom and your dad and your grandmom and everybody else that don't know Yah. You obeying the wrong people. Read.
Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it,
Do it. It didn't say talk about it, say be about it. Do it.
that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as Yahweh Elohim of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our Elohim is one Yahweh.
That's right. He won. He ain't no Father, no Son, and no Holy Ghost, or no Trinity. That's a lie. He said he won. Now read that again.
Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our Elohim is one Yahweh.
It's one. Read.
And thou shalt love Yahweh thy Elohim with all thine heart.
And the only way you can love him with all your heart, you got to obey what he say, his word. And the New Testament is not his word. If you obey the New Testament, you spitting in the Most High face and he gonna kill you. Read.
And with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
All the words should be in your heart.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
And when you learn to obey the Most High Yah, he tell you to teach your children the same thing that you read from this book and how he taught you. Teach your kids. Read.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
When you're in your house, you talking about Yah. Talking about the commandment, the law, the statute, the precept, and judgment. You always talking about Yah. You supposed to do this every day. Say something about Yah. You talk about everything else. How much money you done made, how many women you done had sex with, how many blunts you done smoked, how many cars you got, how many houses you got, how much money you trying to make. You talk about everything but Yah. You supposed to say something about Yah every day. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, you're supposed to have Yah on your mind. Before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. All praise be to Yah.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
You're supposed to have the commandments in your house. The 10 Commandments supposed to be in your house, outside your house, and on your post if you got a gate. Put the commandments all the way around the house. Read.
And it shall be, when Yahweh thy Elohim shall have brought thee into the land which he swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
What verse you at?
10. To give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggedest not, vineyards and
in other words, it's going to already be prepared for us. Read.
And olive trees, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten and be full.
It said when you eat and be full.
Then beware lest thou forget Yahweh.
Don't forget to give thanks to Yah after you get through eating, not before. Because most of the Christians and the people in this world, they say they blessing before they eat. You're supposed to say your blessing after you get through eating. Read that again.
Then beware lest thou forget Yahweh.
No, read that when thou.
Verse 11.
Don't read the whole, just read when thou.
When thou shalt have eaten and be full.
When you eat and you get full off of what you ate.
Then beware lest thou forget Yahweh.
Then you give thanks to Yah. Not before, but after you get through eating. Read.
Which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear Yahweh thy Elohim.
It didn't tell you to fear nobody else. Say fear Yah.
And serve him.
And serve him. It didn't say serve the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, or JC. You ain't supposed to serve them. Serve Yah.
And shall swear by his name.
You're supposed to swear. The New Testament say don't swear at all. But in our book, you're supposed to swear.
Ye shall not go after other deities.
Show them what a nigga did to you. You ain't supposed to go after this. Now, he just told you, but you're going to do it anyway. Read that again. Thou shalt not what?
Ye shall not go after other deities.
Don't go after no other god or deity. Read.
The deities of the people which are round about you.
Now, who is the deity of the people around about? A lot of people don't know what the word deity means. Deity is a god, is another god. And the deity we around today are the Gentiles, the white folk. We around their God. So that's what it's talking about. The deity that you around today.
For Yahweh thy Elohim is a jealous Elohim among you, lest the anger of Yahweh thy Elohim be kindled against thee.
He's jealous and he gonna be mad at you when you go to church, to a mosque, or call up on all these other gods that these other people got. Read.
And destroy thee from off the face of the earth.
And he gonna kill you and destroy you all the face of the earth. Why? Because you going after the white folks God, the Muslims God, the Chinese God, the Africans God, everybody God. You going after everybody God but your own. Read.
Ye shall not tempt Yahweh your Elohim, as ye tempted him in Massah. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of Yahweh your Elohim.
Diligently keep. Diligent means seriously. Supposed to seriously keep the commandments.
And his testimonies and his statutes, which he have commanded thee.
He commanded us to do this. What verse you at?
18.
Okay.
And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of Yahweh.
Now, what's right and good in the sight of Yahweh? By obeying his voice, keeping his laws, commandments, and statutes, and judgment. But when you go to church and listen to that New Testament, you disobeying Yah. You disobeying him when you do that. That's all of it.
That it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which Yahweh swore unto thy fathers.
And that's the only way you're going to get back to the good land if you do obey the Almighty. You got to obey him. That's the only way you're going to get back. Okay, go to Deuteronomy chapter 8. 8 and 10.
Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 10. When thou hast eaten and art full.
Now, this is the second time he said it. When thou hast eaten and art full. When you get through eating your food, watch what it say.
Then thou shalt bless Yahweh thy Elohim for the good land which he hath given thee.
Then you thank Yahweh for the food that you ate, for that hamburger you ate, that steak you done ate, them greens, and spinach and stuff, fruit, vegetables, apples, oranges, whatever you put in your system that's good for you that you're supposed to eat, you're supposed to give thanks to Yah. Read it again.
When thou hast eaten and art full.
When you eat and get through, when you get your belly full.
Then thou shalt bless Yahweh thy Elohim for the good land which he hath given thee.
Then you thank Yahweh for the food that he nourished and put on your stomach and your body. Read.
Beware that thou forget not Yahweh thy Elohim in keeping his commandments.
This is a commandment. This is one of the almighty commandments. But all the Christians and everybody on earth, they always say they bless him before they eat. Y'all know it. They don't know nothing about this book. The book say it after you get through eating, not before. You've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. Listen to your grandmamas and these white folks talking about say your blessing before you eat. The book say don't say it. It's after you get through eat, then you say it. The book popping it. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. And you tell them I told you. Tell them I showed you, and I didn't told you. Read. Keep reading.
And his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
That's right. Commandment this day.
Lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget Yahweh the Elohim.
In other words, when Almighty bless you with a Bentley, Maserati, $1 million home, then you turn your back on Yah. When he gets you rich and everything, then you start turning your back on Yah. You forget where you come from. Always give credit and thanks to Yahweh when he heal you from a disease. He give you a bunch of money. He give you a bunch of gold. He give you whatever. Always thank Yah, because then nobody else do it. JC can't do this. He can't give you nothing but hell. You're going straight to hell when you serve him. Keep reading.
Which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
The Almighty Yah only one brought you out of the land of Egypt. He didn't have no help bringing you out of the land of Egypt. Read.
From the house of bondage.
From slavery. Bondage is slavery.
Who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness.
He led us through the wilderness.
Wherein were fiery serpents.
Where the rattlesnakes was.
And scorpions.
Them poison scorpions.
And drought.
He brought us through the drought.
Where there was no water.
He brought us where there wasn't no water.
Who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint.
He hit the rock. Moses hit the rock 3 times and water good stuff. The Almighty Yah gave it to us.
who fed thee in the wilderness with manna,
Fed us with manna.
which thy fathers knew not,
We didn't know nothing about it.
that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. And thou say in thy heart, my power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth.
You say it on your own. Like these people today, when they go to college, what's the name of them colleges? Harvard. What's another one?
Yale.
Yeah, when they go to Harvard and Yale, they got the plaque on the wall. They say they done it. Oh, I got my this. Don't give thanks to YAH. They give thanks to themselves and they teachers. See, you ain't supposed to do that. Give thanks to YAH. You ain't got nothing. Who woke you up this morning? Yahweh did. You, without him waking you up, you would be dead. The air you breathe is his. The food that you eat is his. The water you drink is his. Everything belongs to YAH. So why would you thank yourself for going to Harvard? So I'm the smartest one in the class. I'm gonna this, that, and the other, or whatever them slick name they say in college. Them I got this, I got that. Give thanks to YAH. Read that again, because I want them to sink in today. It said, now start at the 15.
Who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness.
Now the Almighty did all this.
Wherein were fiery serpents.
He kept you from getting bit by a snake.
And scorpions.
By scorpions.
And droughts.
And it was a drought.
Where there was no water.
Wasn't no water there, but watch what happened.
Who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint.
He brought water out of the rock of flint.
Who fed thee in the wilderness with manna.
Yahweh fed us in the wilderness with manna.
Which thy fathers knew not.
We didn't know nothing about it.
That he might humble thee.
He might humble thee.
And that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end.
At the latter end, now watch this.
And thou say in thine heart.
And you say in your heart.
My power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth.
I did this on my own. I got rich on my own. I woke myself up this morning on my own. Everything that you do it on your own. You think I'm doing me. You ain't doing yourself. You're going to hell for doing you, because the Almighty is jealous and he's a fury fire. You're supposed to give all honor, claim, and worship to Yahweh. Nobody else. Read.
But thou shalt remember Yahweh thy Elohim.
There you go. You're supposed to remember Yahweh. When you get a blessing, hit the lottery, get a good job, whatever. Take away coronavirus. Give thanks to Yah. Read.
For it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth.
Yahweh the one gave you that plaque on the wall. He the one gave you all the millions and thousands, $100, all that money you got. You got it from Yah. You didn't get it from yourself. Without Yahweh, you wouldn't have a dime. Not a dime. Read.
That he may establish his covenant which he swore unto thy fathers, as it is this day.
That's right. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 9. 9 and 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 6. Understand therefore that Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness.
The reason why he didn't give it, he said, understand this. The reason why he didn't give us the land, because we were stiff-necked. Read, let the book tell you.
For thou art a stiff-necked people.
And the reason why we're in America, because we are stiff-necked people. We don't want to do what Yahweh wants us to do. We want to do what everybody in the world do. Monkey see, monkey do. Read.
Remember and forget not how thou provokest Yahweh thy Elohim to wrath in the wilderness.
We did it in the wilderness, and we're doing it today.
From the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until ye came unto this place, ye have been rebellious against Yahweh.
And we have been rebellious against Yahweh. We ain't always did what Yahweh wanted us to do. But when you learn better, you do better. And the Almighty have mercy on you. Don't worry about what they talking about in the streets. Long as Yahweh love you, everybody else can hate you. You want the people to love you and Yahweh to hate you, or you want Yahweh to hate you and the people to love you? Because you can't have it both ways. Read.
Also in Horeb ye provoked Yahweh to wrath, so that Yahweh was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which Yahweh made with you.
Now this Moses talking, when he went up there to get the commandments, Moses, watch this.
Then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights.
Moses stayed in the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Now watch what happened.
I neither did eat bread nor drink water.
He didn't drink no water or ate no bread. That means his system was empty for 40 days. How many days? Yeah, 40 days and 40 nights. He didn't eat or drink nothing. Boy, listen, boy, he was a cold piece of work. Read.
And Yahweh delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of Elohim.
Elohim wrote them. Not no, Moses didn't write the commandments. Elohim wrote them. So don't let them tell you Moses wrote the 10 commandments. They'll lie. The Almighty Yahweh wrote them and gave them to Moses. Read.
And on them was written according to all the words which Yahweh spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that Yahweh gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant.
Now name me a person that y'all know that can go 40 days and 40 nights without no food and water. Name me one. If you can name me one, and from the book, from any other book, they are lie. They lied. But Moses did it. You can't go no 40 days without no water and no food. Only Yahweh can help you do that. That's the only way you can do that. You can't do that on your own. That's when Moses was a cold piece of work. Read.
And Yahweh said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence, for thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted themselves. They are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten image.
See how dumb and stupid and rebellious and hard-headed we is, black folks here? That's when we always catching hell, because we always turning our back on Yah. If you didn't turn your back on Yah, your life would be a lot better. That's when you're sick. That's when your son is dead at 18 years old and your daughter is pregnant at 12 years old and got raped. That's when all this evil stuff is happening to us, because we are hard-headed, stiff-necked, and we're brainwashed, rebellious people. All you got to do is do what y'all say, and your life will change. Okay, read, because they change. Keep reading. Read.
Furthermore, Yahweh spake unto me, saying, I have seen this people.
Yahweh talking to Moses, I have seen these people.
And behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
He know we are stiff-necked people. I ain't gonna do nothing you Yahweh say do, but you gonna obey Charlie. When Charlie tell you to be at work at 7 o'clock on the Monday, you gonna be there. When Charlie tell you to come in on the Sabbath day, you gonna be there. When Charlie tell you anything, you got a doctor's appointment, you gonna be there. When Charlie tell you got a dentist appointment, you gonna be there. You gonna do everything that somebody else tell you, but when Yahweh tell you to do it, you don't want to hear that. You don't want no parts of that. Read.
Let me alone, that I may destroy them.
That's right. Leave me alone, because I might kill these people.
And blot out their name from under heaven.
That's right. That's what Yahweh talking about doing to the Hebrew Israelites, the black folk. Leave me alone, because I'm going to kill them.
And I will make of thee a nation mightier and greater than they.
That's right.
So I turned and came down from the mount.
Moses came and turned down from the mount.
And the mount burned with fire, and the 2 tables of the covenant were in my 2 hands.
He had the hand in his hand, right?
And I looked, and behold, ye had sinned against Yahweh your Elohim.
Now, how did they sin against him? Because they made that golden calf. How they sinning today? Because they going to church and wearing crosses. The same thing. You're doing the same thing that our forefather ancestors did. Read.
And had made you a molten calf.
That's right. You made you a cross today.
Ye had turned aside quickly out of the way which Yahweh had commanded you.
That's right. You quickly gonna turn your back on Yah and go to church and say Sunday is the Sabbath day and all this old junk. Read.
And I took the 2 tables and cast them out of my 2 hands and brake them before your eyes. And I fell down before Yahweh as at the first 40 days and 40 nights.
Now watch what he do. When he broke the commandments and crushed them up, watch what he do.
I did neither eat bread nor drink water.
He didn't drink no water, eat no food for 40 days and 40 nights. Read.
Because of all your sins which ye sinned, and doing wickedly in the sight of Yahweh, to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure, wherewith Yahweh was wroth against you to destroy you.
Yahweh was so mad at us, he was going to kill everybody, kill all the Hebrew people.
But Yahweh hearkened unto me at that time also.
But Yahweh listened to Moses. He ain't going to listen to nobody else in the New Testament. He listened to Moses. Moses the one said it like, because he said a prayer for him.
And Yahweh was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him.
He was very angry. Aaron was Moses' brother, and the Almighty was going to kill him. Read.
And I prayed for Aaron also the same time.
And the only reason why them people in the wilderness didn't die because Moses prayed for them. If Moses hadn't prayed for him, everybody would have been dead, even his brother Aaron. Well, you tell me he didn't love Moses. Got to be crazy.
And I took your sin, the calf which ye had made.
The calf that you had made, watch this.
And burned it with fire.
He burned the fire. He burnt the calf with fire, just like these crosses and statues in the picture, burning up. Watch this.
And stamped it.
He stomped on it.
And ground it very small.
And ground it very small, like into meal or flour. That's how fine it was. Now, read, watch this.
Even until it was as small as dust.
Small as dust. Now, watch what he do to him.
And I cast the dust thereof into the brook that descended out of the mounts.
He cast in the brook descending the mount.
And at Tab-erah, and at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattava, ye provoked Yahweh to wrath. Likewise, when Yahweh sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then ye rebelled against the commandment of Yahweh your Elohim, and ye believed him not, nor hearkened to his voice. Ye have been rebellious against Yahweh from the day that I knew you.
From the beginning.
Thus I fell down before Yahweh 40 days and 40 nights, as I fell down at the first, because Yahweh has said he would destroy you.
That's right.
I prayed therefore unto Yahweh.
And that's the only reason why we were saved, because he prayed. Yahweh loved Moses to death. He prayed for us, and he saved the children of Israel way back then. But I want to get where he made them drink it. Let me see. Remember that? Where he made them drink the sins of it? Made them drink that.
That's in a different book.
Okay, it ain't in this book. Yeah. In other words, another book is say where he made them drink it. Okay, drink this sin, because he mixed it with water and made them drink it. Yeah, I know I read that. Okay, let's go to 2 Kings. Yeah, go with 2 Kings. 17. 2 Kings 17. Let's see. 29, I think. Yeah.
2 Kings chapter 17, verse 29. Howbeit every nation made deities of their own.
As y'all listening to this, read that again.
Howbeit every nation made deities of their own.
Every nation in this world got a God of their own. So our God is not like the white folks' God. Our God is not like the Chinese God. Our God is not like the Puerto Rican or the Russian or the German or the French man. Our God is not like them. Say every nation got their own God. Read.
And put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made.
They put this picture of their God up on the wall.
Every nation and their cities wherein they dwelt.
Everywhere they went, they dwelt.
And the men of Babylon made false deity.
And the men of Babylon had the name of their God.
And the men of Cuth made false deity.
Had the name of their God.
And the men of Hamath made false deity.
And the name of their God. So I'm going to skip on down. Let's let you know the Puerto Rican, the Chinese, the Japanese, everybody had their own God. Now skip on down to 33. Because it's just describing how they made their own God.
Verse 33. They feared Yahweh.
They feared Yahweh.
And served their own deities.
But they served their own God. They feared Yah, but they served their own God. Own God. Remember that now. Read.
After the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence.
Carried away from this, just like they carried us to America. Same thing. Read.
Until this day they do after the former manners.
To this day they doing the same thing after the other former matter.
They fear not Yahweh.
They don't fear Yahweh.
Neither do they after their statutes.
They don't do none of Yahweh's statutes.
Or after their ordinances.
Or after his ordinance.
or after the law and commandment which Yahweh commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel.
We supposed to be doing. He named us, right? He changed Jacob's name to Israel. He changed our name. So he letting you know the law still in existence, the commandments and statutes which the people don't do today. Read.
With whom Yahweh had made a covenant.
This is our covenant that he made with us. To keep it, a covenant meaning an agreement to keep his laws.
And charged them.
Charged us.
Saying, ye shall not fear other deities.
Told you don't fear the New Testament or the Quran and Hadith. Don't fear these other gods.
Nor bow yourselves to them.
You ain't supposed to bow down to no New Testament, no Quran, and no Hadith, these other books and these other gods. You ain't supposed to do that. Read.
Nor serve them.
You ain't supposed to be serving none of this junk in this New Testament, in this Quran and Hadith. None of that.
Nor sacrifice to them.
Don't sacrifice to it.
But Yahweh, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship.
That's the only person you're supposed to fear and worship is Yah. The book popping it. Read.
And to him shall ye do sacrifice.
That's what you do to him. Read.
And the statutes and the ordinances and the law and the commandment which he wrote for you.
He wrote all this for us to keep. He didn't tell us to go no church. He didn't tell us to get baptized. He didn't tell us to believe in no Sunday worship. He didn't tell us to believe in JC, Hamashiach, or Yahshua. He didn't tell us none of that. Boy, you got that from the enemy. Read.
Ye shall observe to do forevermore.
This is what he told us to do forevermore, his laws.
And ye shall not fear other deities.
Don't fear that New Testament junk.
And the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget.
Don't forget. There you go. He told us don't forget the law. He didn't tell you about no going no church or read no New Testament or no another book. He told you his law. And his law is only in the Old Testament. Show me where his laws at in another book and I'll send you $500. Show me where his laws is in the Quran or the New Testament or the Hadith or any of them books that the people wrote.
Neither shall ye fear other deities.
And you ain't supposed to fear no other God.
But Yahweh your Elohim ye shall fear.
The only one we're supposed to fear is Yahweh.
And he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies.
When you fear Yahweh and keep his commandments and the statute and law, he's going to deliver you from your enemy. You going back to Jerusalem, to the promised land, the holy land, when you do right by Yah. But if you don't, you're going straight to hell. Read.
Howbeit they did not hearken.
They didn't listen.
But they did after their former manner.
They did just like everybody else. Monkey see, monkey do. Read.
So these nations feared Yahweh.
All these nations in the world fear Yahweh. Because when he bring that hurricane, mudslide, earthquake, tornado, and snatch your house from off his foundation, then you start fearing. Read.
And serve their graven images.
But you still gonna serve that graven image. You still gonna keep that picture on your wall, that picture in your car, and that cross around your neck. You still gonna do that jump. Read.
Both their children.
Both your children.
And their children.
And their children.
As did their fathers, so do they unto this day.
So they're still doing it today. The book popping it to you. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. The book said they're still doing it today. Okay, now let's go to Job. Job 8 and 13. Yeah.
Job chapter 8, verse 13. So are the paths of all that forget Elohim, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish.
Everybody gonna perish. When your hope, if it ain't in Yahweh, you gonna perish. That's what it means. You got to have hope in Yah. Okay, Psalm 9 and 17. And 17. Read.
Psalm chapter 9, verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell,
All the wicked going to hell, according to the book. That's what the book said. The wicked. And the wicked is the people that hate Yah. And the ones that hate Yah hate his laws, his statute, his commandment, his precept, and his judgment. Because they don't keep them. So them the ones going to hell. Read.
And all the nations that forget Elohim.
And all the nations up on this earth that forget Elohim. Elohim is God. He say Elohim is God. The same thing. So if you forget God, you going to hell. That's what the book said. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. Okay, go to Psalms 10. 8.
Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and the secret places doeth he murder the innocent.
Now, this is talking about the police and the law enforcement and stuff like that, or a wicked person, period.
His eyes are privately set against the poor.
Privately set against the poor, sneaking around and looking at you and watching you and trying to do some harm to you.
He lie in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Secretly.
He lie in wait to catch the poor.
He waiting to catch the poor.
He doeth catch the poor.
He catch the poor.
When he draw him into his net.
When he draw him to his net.
He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
That the poor might fall in his strong one.
He has said in his heart, Elohim hath forgotten.
He said in his heart, the Almighty didn't forgot about what this wicked dog done did. No, the Almighty ain't never forgot.
He hideth his face, he will never see it.
Thinking he said the Almighty gonna hide his face, he'll never. He see everything that everybody do. The Most High, you ain't getting away with nothing. Your evil, wicked tail going to hell. The Almighty see everything you do and hear everything you say, and he gonna break it off on you one day. That's right. The Almighty see it all and hear it all. Somebody he hide his face, he don't see. Yeah, he see everything. Okay, read.
Arise, O Yahweh.
What verse you at?
12.
Okay.
O Elohim, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doeth the wicked contemn Elohim? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it.
That's a lie. Almighty gonna take care. He gonna get him. That's right. You ain't getting away with nothing, buddy. Sure ain't. Okay, go to Psalm 13. 13 and 1. Yeah.
Psalm chapter 13, verse 1. How long wilt thou forget me, O Yahweh, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me?
Okay, he's saying because the Almighty punishing him at this time. He gonna punish all of us. Everybody got a butt whooping coming. Everybody got a punishment coming. So you supposed to accept your butt whooping from Yah and still tell the Almighty to have mercy on you and beg for mercy, because you is gonna get a whooping. Me and everybody on this earth, the Almighty gonna whoop your tail, just like your mom and daddy did when you was young. The Almighty still whooping too now. He gonna whoop you. Okay, now that's I think that's what all the one down there. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, Psalm 50. Just accept your punishment from when Yahweh break it off and you be able to beg for mercy. That's all you're supposed to do. Beg for mercy. We all gonna get a whooping. Deuteronomy 15:22. Psalm 15:22. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Psalm chapter 50, verse 22. Now consider this, ye that forget Elohim.
You one that can forget Elohim.
Lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver.
That's right. Don't forget Yahweh, because he gonna tear you in pieces, and he won't deliver you if you forget him.
Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of Elohim.
His conversation supposed to be right. When you talking about the Most High Yah, you better know what you're talking about. That's what they're saying. You better be telling the truth and know what you're talking about. So don't add and don't take away from this book. That's right. You got to know what you're talking about when you popping corn for Yah. You can't be perpetrating no fraud and just trying to make friends and all that. Because when you're breaking it off him, you ain't going to have no friend. Only friend you need is Yah. You need nobody else. Okay, Psalm 78. Let's see. Yeah. 78. Let me see. Start at 7.
Psalms chapter 78, verse 7. That they might set their hope in Elohim.
Set your hope in him. Now watch this.
And not forget the works of Elohim.
Don't forget the works of him.
But keep his commandments.
But keep his commandments all through this book. Keep his commandments.
And might not be as their fathers.
And don't be like our forefathers in the wilderness when they made their golden calf. Don't be like them.
A stubborn and rebellious generation.
A stubborn and rebellious generation, because they couldn't wait till Moses get back, so they're going to build a golden calf. Don't be like them people back then, but they like them today because they got a golden cross on and a golden something on their wall. They picture that hippie on the stick on the wall and in their churches. They just as rebellious as them. Read.
A generation that set not their heart aright.
A generation ain't going to do right. Heart ain't right.
And whose spirit was not steadfast with Elohim.
That the word spirit, because if you're a heart stand spirit, if your spirit with YAH, you ain't going to be going to church. You ain't going to be reading no New Testament. You ain't going to be eating no pork chops and ham hocks and all that junk. Celebrate Thanksgiving, the Easter hunt, all this old Halloween, Thanksgiving, whatever they do. You ain't going to do none of that when you got the spirit of YAH in you. Read that again.
And might not be as their fathers.
No, read that. All that. Yeah, that's it. Read.
A stubborn and rebellious generation.
Don't be like our forefathers, stubborn and rebellious generation.
A generation that set not their heart aright.
Their heart ain't right. Do not be like the generation. The heart ain't right.
And whose spirit was not steadfast with Elohim.
And whose spirit, your spirit got to be with YAH. And the only way your spirit going to be with him if you obey his commandments, his laws and statutes and precept and judgment. That's the spirit. Ain't no other spirit. It is an evil, wicked spirit, and it's a righteous spirit. Either you wicked or you righteous. Ain't no 2 or 3 of them is wicked or righteous. Is that let me see. What was this?
That was verse 8.
Okay, keep reading.
The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle. They kept not the covenant of Elohim.
Didn't do it.
And refused to walk in his law.
Same thing today. People refuse to walk in the law. Ain't gonna do it. They didn't do it then, and they ain't doing it now. Read.
And forget his works.
And you forgot everything that he did to the Egyptians. He played the Egyptians 10 times. Flies, frogs, hell, all that. He did. They forgot all about it. I didn't forget. Read.
And his wonders that he had showed them. Marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers.
He did it right there where he was looking. They still didn't have no faith.
In the land of Egypt and the field of Zoan, he divided the sea.
Y'all see him divide the sea?
And caused them to pass through.
And walk through the Red Sea on dry land. Read.
And he made the waters to stand as an heap.
Like a wall. The water. You're looking at all kind of sharks and fish and everything. Octopuses. Everything out there. Read.
In the daytime also he led them with a cloud.
With a cloud.
And all the night with a light of fire.
And at night we had a pillar of fire.
He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths.
We drunk water out of a rock. Read.
He brought streams also out of the rock and caused waters to run down like rivers.
That's right.
And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness.
They still sin more and more. The more the Almighty showed them, the dumber they get.
And they tempted Elohim in their heart by asking meat for their lust.
Meat for their love. Tempting the Most High. They still tempting it today.
Yea, they spake against Elohim. They said, can Elohim furnish a table in the wilderness?
Now, that's a fool talking. Can the Almighty furnish you a table in the wilderness? Ain't that a fool talking? Read.
Behold, he smote the rock, that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also?
Listen, asking, what can the Almighty do? Ain't that a fool talking? These people was retarded. These black folks was retarded back then. They retarded today. You questioning the Most High. Can he give me a Rolls Royce? Can he give me $1 million home? Can he make me do this? Man, stop it. These people crazy today and crazy back then. Read.
Can he provide flesh for his people?
Can he give me something to eat? The Almighty is the Almighty. Why would you ask a question like that? He do it all. He created the heaven and the earth, fool. Don't never try. What can he do? Can he give me a Cadillac? Can he give me something to eat? Man, you retarded. The Almighty can do whatever he want to do. Is you nuts? Read.
Therefore Yahweh heard this and was wroth.
And when Yahweh hear these foolish, stupid people talking, he get mad. Because you question the Most High. You ain't never supposed to question the Most High. You a zip-zap fool. I want to say something else, but it's a Sabbath day. Boy, if I had it my way, I'd barbecue y'all with my mouth, but I can't say it because it's a holy day today. But catch me on the Tuesday and when I'll barbecue you.
So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel, because they believed not in Elohim.
Because they didn't believe him. These people still didn't believe him. The book pumping it. If they didn't believe him then, you know they don't believe him now. And them people saw it with their eyes. They looking at it. And we going on faith today. And these people looking at it and didn't believe. These people ain't going to do nothing. Read that again. They're 22.
Because they believed not in Elohim.
They didn't believe in Yah. And they don't believe in him today. Because you believe in him, you'll be keeping all his laws, his statutes, his precept, judgment, command. If you believe in him, you wouldn't be going to church. If you believe in him, you wouldn't be wearing no cross. If you believe in him, you wouldn't be celebrating these holidays. If you believe in him, you wouldn't even be eating his pork. If you believe in him.
And trusted not in his salvation, though he had commanded the clouds from above.
That's all of that. Psalm 119. Psalm 119. You got it? Psalm 119. 16 verse.
Psalms 119, verse 16. I will delight myself in thy statutes.
No. Psalm 119 and 16. Okay, yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word.
I ain't gonna forget his word.
Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word.
That's right. I'm always keep his word.
Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law.
That's right.
I am a stranger in the earth.
The book said, I am a stranger in the earth.
Hide not thy commandments from me.
Don't tell me you ain't got to keep his commandment. Don't perpetrate no fraud like you ain't got to keep his commandment. I'm a stranger in the earth, and hide not your commandment from Yah. That's really they're supposed to keep him. I don't care where you at on this earth. You're supposed to keep his law. Okay, go to 19. Okay, no, that was 19, that one. Okay, skip on down to 93. Yeah.
Verse 93.
Yeah.
I will never forget thy precepts.
That's right. I ain't gonna never forget them.
For with them thou hast quickened me.
Quicken me.
I am thine. Save me.
Save me, Yah.
For I have sought thy precepts.
I'm looking for the word.
The wicked have waited for me to destroy me.
The wicked can't wait to destroy me.
But I will consider thy testimonies.
I'm still gonna keep them testimonies.
I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad.
The commandments is exceeding broad. Read.
Oh, how love I thy law.
Oh, I love the law.
It is my meditation all the day.
I think about the law every day. That's my meditation. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah every day. Read.
Thou through thy commandments hast made me wiser than my enemies.
Now, how you gonna be smarter than a man that keep his commandment. You can never be smarter than him. The Almighty book say, read that again.
Thou through thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies.
You're going to be wiser than your enemies. Your enemies ain't going to be able to understand, but you is. Read.
For they are ever with me.
The commandments ever with me.
I have more understanding than all my teachers.
Than all my teachers. What's the school's name?
Harvard.
I got more understanding than all my Harvard teachers. What's the other one?
Yale.
Yale. I got more understanding because they still dumb as a box of rock. I don't care how many plaques you got on the wall. If you don't know YAH, you still dumb as a box of rock. I don't care how much money you get. You still dumb as a box of rocks. I don't care how many degrees you get. You still dumb as a box of rocks. Read.
For thy testimonies are my meditation.
That's right, my meditation.
I understand more than the ancients.
I understand more than the old folks. People 100 years old. I understand more than them. Why? Because I keep the commandment. You gonna understand more than the old folk and your enemies and everybody that's got them degrees on their wall. You gonna understand more than all of them. That's what the book said. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. That's all of that. That's 100.
Because I keep thy precepts.
Because I keep thy precepts. That's right. The word of YAH. Okay. 153. Verse 153. Yeah. Yeah, 153.
153.
Yes.
Consider my affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law.
I don't forget the law. I don't care how much time I got in penitentiary or wherever. I ain't gonna forget the law. Okay, that's all I want. Skip on down to 176.
176. I have gone astray like a lost sheep.
I went astray like a lost sheep.
Seek thy servant.
Seek thy servant.
For I do not forget thy commandments.
For I do not forget the commandment. I do not forget the commandment. I do not forget the commandment. All through this book, you don't forget the commandment. Okay, go to Proverbs 3. You're going to forget everything else, but don't forget that law and no commandment. You might forget get your wallet, left your keys in the car, misplaced it, misplaced that, forget to say good morning to your woman, your kids or whatever, forget to hug the kids. Don't forget the law. That's what you don't forget. Don't forget that law. You can forget everything else, but don't forget that law. Proverbs 3:1.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law.
Don't forget the law. Read.
But let thine heart keep my commandments.
Keep the commandments. Read.
For a length of days and long life.
You're going to have length of days and long life when you keep the commandments.
And peace.
And peace. Ain't nobody going to be messing with you when Yahweh love you and you serve Yahweh. You're going to have peace. People ain't going to mess with you. Now, when you got peace, they only going to mess with you when you making the Almighty mad. People going to do something to you. Read that again. That too.
For a length of days.
Long life living it.
And long life.
There you go. You're going to live a long time.
And peace.
And you're going to live a long time with peace. Ain't nobody going to be messing with you. Get that over there. Read. Okay. Yeah, read.
Shall they add to thee? Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck.
That's what you wear around your neck, the commandments, not no cross.
Write them upon the tables of thine heart.
That's right. Don't forget them.
So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Elohim and man.
Then you're going to learn how to treat Elohim and man. You're going to know not to mess with that man's wife. You're going to know not to steal from it. You're going to know not to bear false witness on it. You're going to know not to serve another God. You're going to know not to go to church. You're going to know not to eat that bad food and celebrate these holidays. You're going to know how to serve Yah and man. Treat the man. That's what it said. Read.
Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart.
Trust in Yahweh with all your heart. If you go to church, you don't trust in him no kind of way. If you believe in the New Testament, you don't trust in Yah no kind of way. If you believe in the Hadith and the Quran, you don't trust in Yahweh no kind of way. When you trust in Yahweh with all your heart, you're going to search this Old Testament out and do what it say. Read.
And lean not to thy own understanding.
What is your own understanding? Anything that's against Yah, that's your own understanding.
In all thy ways acknowledge him.
In all your ways acknowledge him.
And he shall direct thy path.
And he going to direct your path. He going to make sure you get on down through there with peace. That's what the book said. Okay, go to Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31 and 4.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 4. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink.
See, it ain't for no king to drink wine, because it's going to tell you why. You ain't supposed to be drinking no strong drinks and no strong wine, no wine. It's all right to do it, but it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. But watch the reason why that you ain't supposed to do it. Read.
Lest they drink and forget the law.
See, you're going to forget the law because you're going to get drunk. Get drunk and forget the law. That's the reason why it ain't good for a king and a prince to be drinking, because he a leader. He can't be slipping and tripping and drunk. Read that and start all over.
Verse 4.
Yes, sir.
It is not for kings.
It is not for a king.
O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine.
To drink wine because they're going to get drunk, because they can't stop drinking. It tastes so good, they're going to keep on doing it. Read.
Nor for princes strong drink.
Drinking strong drink, Heaven Hill, Kavase, Hennessy, Crown Royal. None of that junk. Read.
Lest they drink and
Lest they, when they get drunk and drink,
and forget the law.
you're going to forget the law. When you get drunk, you're going to forget the law. Read.
And pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
That's right. You ain't going to judge righteously when you drunk. You ain't going to do it right. Read. No, that's 6. Oh, yeah, keep reading. This is the only way you're supposed to get drunk and drink. Watch this. Read.
Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
Give strong drink to the one ready to die. That's what the alcohol for when you get drunk. Give it to the one that's finna die. That's what the book said. Read that and start all over. Let him. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But let's start off.
Okay. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish.
Give strong drink to the one that's ready to die.
And wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
Heavy heart. He feeling bad. His mama done died. His son done died. Somebody is in distress. Give it to them.
Let him drink and forget his poverty.
See, let him drink and he gonna forget all about what happened bad or whatever. Somebody died or property. Watch this. Read.
And remember his misery no more.
He ain't gonna remember it, but when he sober up, he gonna remember it.
Open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction.
Okay, that's all I want. Let's go to Isaiah 49. You got to stay sharp and on your P's and Q's. You can't be somewhere drunk and teaching class and leading the flock and the people getting drunk. Isaiah 49 and 15. Because when you drunk, you off your square. You're gonna be discombobulated. You're gonna have a different spirit. When you get drunk, you got the evil devil spirit. That ain't the spirit of Yah. When you drunk, that ain't no spirit of Yah. That's a spirit that's gonna make you do anything. You will do anything drunk. 49 and 15. Okay.
Isaiah chapter 49, verse 15.
And this another one they ain't never heard before. This corn right here. Yeah, watch this.
Can a woman forget her sucking child?
It said, can a woman forget her sucking child? Yes, she can. She can have when she have it, she can give it up for adoption. So mama might be on crack, but they ain't studying their kids. Let their grandmama keep them. Watch them. They just get the kids away. That's what it's saying. Get the kids away. Now watch this.
That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb.
She ain't studying her kids. She ain't studying none of them. Y'all done seen them mamas out there ain't studying their kids. I have, and y'all have too. The mama ain't studying the kid, but watch this. Read.
Yea, they may forget.
Your mama might forget you.
Yet will I not forget thee.
Yahweh say, I ain't gonna forget you though, baby. That's corn now. Yahweh say your mama turn your back on you, give you up for adoption, don't want to have nothing to do with you, let somebody else raise you, won't feed you. But Yahweh say, read it again.
Can a woman forget her sucking child?
Yes.
That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb.
She ain't studying the baby that came out of her womb.
Yea, they may forget.
They may forget you.
Yet will I not forget thee.
Yahweh ain't gonna forget you, baby. So don't worry about what your mama. If you came from a what put them kids in them home. What that's called?
Adoption home.
Yeah, no, adoption home, foster homes, adoption home. Don't worry about it. The Almighty say, I ain't gonna forget you though. Your parents, a lot of times your parents will forget you, but the Most High ain't though. That's all that count. The book popping it today. I didn't tell you nothing. I showed it to you. All you gotta do is read it. It's right there in the book. That's right. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 2. Was that 49 now, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Jeremiah 2. Jeremiah 2 in let's see. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah 2 and 32.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments?
Yes.
Or a bride her attire?
Yes.
Yet my people have forgotten me days without number.
And we have forgotten Yahweh day without number, because we're doing everything under the sun wrong. That's what it's talking about. You doing everything under the sun is wrong. So yes, they have forgotten Yah. Because they're doing everything backwards and wrong. Everything that you do, the Almighty hate. That's right. Jeremiah 23. The things we do today, Yahweh hate it. And the only way you can find out if you're doing right is go to the Old Testament. That's when you learn that you're doing wrong and right. That's what your wrongs and rights at in the Old Testament. You might ask me a question, when should I say my blessing? You're supposed to say your blessing after you eat. Not before. After you get through eating, then that's when you say your blessing. According to the Torah. Now, according to the Christians and everybody else, you're going to say your blessing before you eat. That's a fool. I done told you what the book said, and you telling me how you was raised. Who cares how you was raised? That don't carry no weight in the Almighty eyes. You don't care nothing about how you was raised. You love me and keep my commandments. Jeremiah 23 and 21.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran.
The Almighty ain't sent now preacher. He ain't got no Christian preachers on earth. He ain't sent none of these Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholic, Methodist, Baptist, none of them.
I have not spoken to them.
He ain't spoken to none of them. TDJ Club, all of them. He ain't studied none of them. Read.
Yet they prophesied.
They prophesied anywhere. A lie though. Read.
But if they had stood in my counsel.
But if they had stood in his counsel, Yahweh's counsel, watch this.
And had caused my people to hear my words.
And caused my people to hear the words of the Old Testament.
Then they should have turned them from their evil way.
Then they'll stop going to church, eating pork, and celebrate holidays and wearing crosses. And believing that Sunday is the Sabbath day. If you had stood in way, that's evil when you do that though. Read.
And from the evil of their doings.
Doing. That's evil. Doing. Going to church is evil. Read.
Am I at Elohim at hand, saith Yahweh, and not at Elohim afar off?
He ain't fall.
Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?
Can anybody hide from y'all? No, they can't.
Saith Yahweh, do not I fill heaven and earth?
Yes, he do.
Saith Yahweh, I have heard what the prophet said.
He have heard what the prophet said. Now watch this.
That prophesies lies in my name.
That prophesies a lie in his name.
Saying, I have dreamed.
Martin Luther King told a lie. He dreamed and dreamed. He never said, y'all, you talking about the New Testament guy, though.
I have dreamed.
Talking about Martin Luther King. So I had a dream one day that the black folks were going to give it the white folks, hold hand in hand, all that junk. All my name study none of that. Read.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesies lies?
The book said it was a lie. I didn't say it, the book said it. It said, read it again.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesies lies?
Lies.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit. They are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Their own heart. They ain't talking about what thus said Yahweh said. They telling you what they said. Their own heart.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
That's right. You cause the people to forget about Yah for the lying stuff that you telling them.
As their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
And JC they gonna forget his name for JC like today.
The prophet that hath a dream.
Martin Luther King, the one that had a dream.
Let him tell a dream.
Let him tell his dream.
And he that hath my word.
And whoever got Yahweh words.
Let him speak my word faithfully.
Let him speak Yahweh's word faithfully. That's right. That's right.
What is the chaff to the wheat, saith Yahweh? Is not my word like as a fire?
That's right. The word is like a fire,
saith Yahweh, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces.
That's right. His word is heavy.
Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith Yahweh.
Yahweh is against these preachers and prophets today.
That steal my words, every one from his neighbor.
That steal his words.
Behold, I am against the prophets, saith Yahweh, that use their tongues and say, he saith.
Yeah, that he said it. Tongue to say he said it. Read.
Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams.
Martin Luther King was prophesying false dreams,
saith Yahweh, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies.
By their lies. You cause the people to walk backwards and do wrong with your lie. Because the Almighty ain't never told you to go no church or no mosque. That's a lie. Read.
And by their lightness, yet I sent them not.
Yahweh ain't sent none of these preachers and prophets today. None of them.
Nor commanded them.
And he ain't told them nothing.
Therefore they shall not profit this people at all.
You ain't gonna profit at all,
saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it. That's right. That's all I need. You ain't gonna profit at all. Okay, Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yahweh said his people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge. He gonna kill you for not knowing. Cause ain't no such thing. If you seek a job, seek a wife, seek a car, seek a house, you seek everything but Yah. So what it say? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because when brothers on earth like me and all the other brothers teaching Torah talk and Old Testament talk and only talking about Yah, you don't want to hear them. And that's what they're going to do to you for not listening. Read. You don't want to hear what the true servants and prophets of Yahweh say. Read.
I will also reject thee.
Hey, when somebody tell you the truth and you reject them, he going to reject you. Because when I send my prophets and my priests and my servants of me and you don't listen to them, I'm going to reject you. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
You ain't going to be holy to him. A priest is holy.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy Elohim.
Because you forgot the law.
I will also forget thy children.
Almighty Yahweh say he going to forget your children. That's mean they ain't going to live a long time. Because you ain't keeping no law. And when somebody tell you about the law, you want to talk about how you was raised. How your grandmama and granddaddy lived and they wasn't doing right and this, that, and the other. The Almighty got your death day and your birthday. That's right. He got it all. Amos 8:7. Everybody want an excuse for not to keep the law. Everybody looking for an excuse, trying to tell you about something else. Read what the book say. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing but what the book say. I don't want to hear nothing about your folk, your grandparents, and how you went to school and learned this and that. I got a college this, I got a this and that, a bachelor's and so and so. I don't study none of that. Get a master's degree in this book. Then talk to me. You still dumb as a box of rocks. You don't care how many plaques you got on your wall. That don't mean nothing. Amos 8 and 7.
Amos chapter 8, verse 7. Yahweh has sworn by the excellency of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of thy works. Shall not the land...
No, that's all. Yeah. He swore by excellency of Jacob, and he said, and he ain't gonna forget thy works. When you put in the good, when you do right by Yah, he ain't gonna forget you. That's right. He is not gonna forget you. So, hey, brothers and sisters, man, hey, that's what I do best. I try to pop that corn, bro. Yes, sir. I let the book do represent me. That's when they mad at me, because I'm going to show it to you. I ain't going to tell it to you. I'm going to show it to you. That the book represent me. Preacher ain't going to do this. Deacons ain't going to do this. Priests, them Catholic priests, they ain't going to do none of this. Only people going to do this is a Hebrew servant of Yah. Ain't nobody else going to do this. First of all, he didn't show him. Go to Psalm 147, I think. Reason why they ain't gonna do it, because they can't do it. Let me see. Is that what I want? Let me see.
19, 20.
Probably 19. Psalm.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's Psalm 19. Let me get there. I don't think that's what I want though. So, read some up.
He showed his work.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that's it.
Psalms chapter 147, verse 19.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 147. Yeah, go ahead.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
He didn't show his word to the world, the Christians, the Mormons, and the Catholics, and the Muslims. He didn't show his word to them people. Read.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He only showed his statute and judgment to Israel.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
He don't deal with nobody. He don't deal with no Russian, no German, no white man, and no Puerto Rican, and no African, and no Ethiopian. All he don't deal with them. Read.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They don't know nothing about this book. They don't know nothing about Yahweh. They don't know nothing. Praise ye Yah, right?
Praise ye Yahweh.
Okay. Yeah. So do anybody? Let me read some of these comments. Hold on, y'all been moving fast on me. Let me get to these comments. Let me see. Say there's some Mexicans at his house here to kick him out. Well, okay. Do anybody have any questions or comments about the lesson that I talked about? And one brother wanted a DVD, so put your address on the line so I can write it down, and get a piece of paper over there, Drew. Because you say you want a copy of that music, so there is Bela. Where is the corner of the beard? The corner of the beard is right here. I don't see it on air, bro. I don't see it up there. Give it to me again so I can send you a copy of that DVD. The CD. Write his address there. I was teaching, bro, because I didn't pay no attention up there. I've been teaching, so I just stopped. Yeah. Anybody out there have any comment or question about the lesson, bro? If anybody have any comments or questions or have something to add to it, okay, true. Yeah. Yeah, let me go to Isaiah. Let me show about that hammer up there. I think it's Jeremiah. Yeah, get that Jeremiah right quick. Where's words fire? Sure. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah 5 and 14.
Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore thus saith Yahweh Elohim of hosts,
Yahweh said this.
because ye speak this word,
because you speak the words in the Old Testament, this word,
behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
He gonna make the words out of whoever mouth telling the truth fire.
And this people wood.
And the people gonna be just like wood.
And it shall devour them.
And it's gonna burn them up. They're gonna get mad at you about the truth. That's right. This book will have you mad as a bear. Because you know you're telling the truth. That's how you know a person telling the truth, when they get mad and upset at you. Got to be true. And when I try to give away money and they can't get it, got to be telling the truth. Can't nobody get the money. So if I was lying, you'd get the money. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. Because that's when I do that. I put that money on the wood, make the betting good, money out of sight, start a fight. So when I put that money down, that means I'm telling the truth. Because if I wasn't, y'all will have the money out my hand. You can't prove nothing. So you lying and I'm telling the truth. Whoever challenged that question. So that's how I know I'm telling the truth about this book. Because can't nobody never get the money. Yeah, they stay mad at the truth. Everybody love the truth, love me in this book. But when they hate this book and me and y'all, they mad. I can't help because you've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. You've been living a lie all your life. Then when you hear the truth, you get mad. Shit. You supposed to change. You ain't supposed to get mad. You're supposed to change. I didn't get mad when I heard the truth. I didn't get mad. I accepted it and changed. If you love Yahweh, you going to change. You ain't going to get mad. You going to accept the truth and change. So what, you been brainwashed or brought up wrong and lived a wrong lifestyle or did everything wrong. But when you learn better, you're supposed to do better. You're supposed to change. It's all about a change. And it ain't never too late till you hit the graveyard. When you hit the graveyard, it's too late. As long as you got breath in you, you got a chance to change. The Almighty merciful, He will forgive you. If you sincere and for real. You can't be perpetrating no fraud, do it for a month, then go back to wickedness. Do it for another month, then go back to wickedness. No, you got to be 100 all the way around the board. You got to be in it to win it, like you was in it to win in everything else that you did. You can't be sometime and then playing games. Okay, Charles Ramsey, go. I sure was. Charlotte Ramsey, go to Exodus 32 and 20. Yeah, I knew it was in there, but boy, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, go to Exodus 32. This is Charlotte Ramsey saying, what she say, 32 and 20? Exodus, yeah, go 32 and 20. Yeah. 32 and 20. Yeah, I want to read that. I sure forgot where it was at. 32. Yeah, that show that. Yep, I see it now. Read that 32 and 20.
Exodus chapter 32, verse 20. And he took the calf which they had made and burned it in the fire and ground it to powder and strawed it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink of it.
That's right. Praise the mighty Yah. That's right. That's it. I knew it was in there. I know I done read it. Just couldn't think of it right then and there. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, old Charlotte Ramsey. Yeah, that's it. Praise the mighty Yah. Yep. That show lit. Yeah, that's it. I remember reading it, but I couldn't think of what was that. Yeah, I'm glad to know that. I'm glad that you did that. Yeah. Is any Masonics on the air? Is any Christians or Masonics out there that's on the air today? Any Masonics or Christians? Is any Masonics or Christians on the air today? My white buddy Joe. Where you at, Joe? Jody Smith, where you at, man? Is Jody Smith on there today? Is I keep Lambert on the air today? Yeah, change is good. Cause we all done sinned and did wrong in our life. Ain't nobody been no perfect from the womb perfect. They lying if they say they had, they lying. You ain't come out, you ain't did everything that Yahweh wanted you to do from day one. No, sir. I know you ain't. You lying if you say you did. Yep. That's right. And change is good. When you start serving Yah, that's the best feeling in the world. Like I say, my high today is this book. I'm high as a witch doctor right now. That's right. When the Sabbath over with, then my high be that. I ain't high no more. But boy, listen, I don't knock nobody to smoke marijuana with none of that. But this how I get high. Yep, I get high once a week. Hey, is any Masons or Christians out there? I'm ready to barbecue them today. Barbecue you on one side and roast you on the other. Any Christians or Masons? Talk about.
Not off the top of my head. Put his address on there.
No, he ain't put it up there yet. The brother ain't put his address up there so I can send him that DVD, that CD. Make a copy of it. No, if it is, I ain't see it. No. Let's see. First of all, ain't no laws in the New Testament. The New Testament is letters, not scriptures. The New Testament is only letters and not scripture. That's what Paul wrote and all them other chumps wrote, So ain't no scriptures in the New Testament. The New Testament was written by the Gentiles. And Yahweh ain't had nothing to do with no New Testament. That's a Greek book for the Greeks and the Romans and stuff like that. Hold it. What did it say? Is that on? And what does it look? Cause I can't see it. What did it say?
Yeah.
At the top, read it. Read it.
The epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Romans.
Paul wrote this letter to the Romans, not the Hebrews, not no scripture. This was a letter to the Romans. Hold it. New Testament can't never be scripture. Where you get that from? Who told you that? Hold on. What did it say? Read that.
The first epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Corinthians.
Is you a Corinthian? Is you a Roman? Well, he ain't talking to you. If you ain't no Roman, no Corinthian, Paul ain't talking to you. I didn't get it, bro. You got to put it up there again because I ain't get it. If it is up there, I don't see it. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, it do. Go to Exodus 12 and 49. Exodus 12 and 49. This is Charlotte Ramsey again. Exodus 12 and 49.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 49. One law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among you.
Well, that's corn right there. That's corn. Right, that's right. The law is for everybody, the whole world. It ain't just for Israel, for the whole world. Yeah. Then we're going to go to Isaiah to bag that up. Let her know that's the truth. Let me show you. Let me show that the book is right and Charlotte Ramsey is right. Let me go over here and let's see. Let me see which one I want. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, go to Isaiah 56. As it started the fourth verse. This bagging you up, Charlotte Ramsey, and the brother want to know. Okay, start at Isaiah 56 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 4. For thus saith Yahweh unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbaths.
This is a eunuch, is a man that is castrated, ain't got no balls, a eunuch. Read.
And choose the things that please me.
And choose what please Yah, not the New Testament of JC. Read.
And take hold of my covenant.
And his covenant is only in the Old Testament. Read.
Even unto them will I give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
Read.
Also the sons of the stranger.
Son of the Gentile, the white folks, of Puerto Rican, the Mexican, whoever you is, read.
That join themselves to Yahweh.
That join themselves to Yahweh. Let Christianity alone. Leave the New Testament alone.
To serve him.
You got to serve Yah.
And to love the name of Yahweh.
You got to only love the name of Yahweh. You got to start talking about Allah, Buddha, and JC, because them names ain't going to exist. Read.
To be his servants.
You got to serve Yah. That means obey Yah to keep his commandments, serve it.
Everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it.
Everyone. Read.
And take a hold of my covenant.
And take a hold of his covenant.
Even then will I bring to my holy mountain.
Then he gonna bring them to his holy mountain. Now watch this.
And make them joyful in the house of prayer.
In the house of prayer, read.
Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar.
Then that's when the sacrifice is gonna start. Not now. Back when this time come. Read.
For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people.
For all people, Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, and Russians and Germans and white folks, whoever it is, all people, read.
Yahweh Elohim, which gathered the outcasts of Israel, saith, Yet will I gather others to him, beside those that are gathered unto him.
That's right. He gonna gather them too. If they 100 and kept the laws, that's right. They gonna get there. Everybody, Almighty gonna give everybody a chance. Everybody on this earth gonna get a chance to serve Yah. And if you don't, you're going to hell. Either gonna be Yahweh's way or no way. Ain't gonna be no other way. You either gonna serve Yah or gonna die. You ain't got them. The only choice is die or serve Yah. You ain't got no other option. The whole world gonna have to serve Yah at one time when it comes. That's right. The whole world. Russia, Germany, Gentiles, whatever you is, you gonna serve Yah, go straight to hell with gasoline draws on. He ain't gonna play with you. So he gonna give everybody on this earth a chance to serve him. So it's up to the individual. It's up to the individual. But it's gonna be more going to hell though. These people ain't thinking about Yah. Okay, yeah, it might not let you get it, bro. Hey, but my number is 618-203-4182. Just call me and give it to me over the phone. Yeah, Yahweh love all them that love him. If you love him, he love you. You could be a Puerto Rican, a Mexican, or a Chinese, or a white boy. It don't matter. If you keep his law commandment, he love you. That's right. Ruth was a Moabite. Let me show you what Ruth did. Ruth was a Moabite. Go to the book of Ruth. Let's see what Ruth said. Okay, what is that? Let's see what Ruth said. What is that? Let me see.
Judges.
Okay, yeah, gotta be way back. Let me show you what Ruth did. Okay. Okay, Ruth was a Moabite. Let's go to the book of Ruth 1:16. Watch this here.
Ruth chapter 1 verse 16. And Ruth said, Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee, for whither thou goest, I will go.
Told her, wherever you go, I go.
And where thou lodgest, I will lodge.
And wherever you live, and I'm going to live.
Thy people shall be my people.
Your people going to be my people, even though I'm a Moabite.
And thy Elohim, my Elohim.
And your God going to be my God. That's right. That's what Ruth said. Yeah. What book is that, Charlotte, man? You just got the verses up there. 15 and 16. Oh, yeah, you was getting, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it. one message. Let's see. Oh, they said the roof stand for a lot. Well, then I don't understand, Darius Bill, what you're saying. I don't understand your question. You trying to say what she just? Okay, numbers. Now go to number 15 and 15, 16. Let's see. Number 15. Numbers 15, verse. Read that 15, 16. Yeah.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 15. One ordinance shall be both for you of the congregation and also for the stranger that sojourneth with you, an ordinance forever in your generations. As ye are, so shall the stranger be before Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. Read.
One law and one manner shall be for you, and for the stranger that sojourneth with you.
In other words, the law is the same. The law ain't never changed. The same law he made for the children of Israel going to be the same law for the Gentile, the stranger. And they were absolutely correct, 100% right. That's right. That's a fact. That's what it be. 618-203-4182. Go to Ezekiel 37. What about it, though? What you saying? What about it? Ezekiel 37. Okay. What is you saying? What about Ezekiel 37, the arm of the dead? What about it? Oh, I got Jeremiah. Okay, Ezekiel 37. Oh, you talking about Ezekiel 37? That's the valley of the dry bone. That's what you talking about. Yeah, that's a whole new. That's a topic. That's a whole new subject. They will wake up and fight before. They ain't gonna fight the other nations. Yeah, they ain't gonna be fighting each other. He said Ruth wasn't never a Gentile. Well, what was she? Well, she wasn't no Israelite. This gonna be a fight for the righteous and the wicked. He said Ruth was a Hebrew. Well, where that scripture at?
Was it?
I said, where that scripture at? Where Ruth was a Hebrew? If you saying Ruth was a Hebrew, what you got to have some back it up with the book. So a Moabite is a Hebrew, huh? Where that come from? Okay, let's go to Genesis.
Well, Moab is Lot's son. Lot was a nephew of Abraham.
Yeah,
That's what he's referring to. But
yeah, that's what he's talking about. Okay, let's go to Genesis. Where we going? That's right. She was not a Hebrew. That's right. That's what I'm saying. He's saying she was a Hebrew, so we're gonna go to Genesis. I guess he's gonna prove that she was. So Genesis, what the proved about more by Ruth? Teach me something today. You say Ruth was a Hebrew. Let's go to it. Genesis what? Yes, they're gonna be slaves obeying Yah. That's right. The Gentiles are gonna be slaves obeying Yah. And that's another topic and subject too. I can talk about all of that. But they're gonna be that. Well, we ain't gonna be able to do them like they did us though. Come on now, I got Genesis now. Let's go to Genesis. Prove to me that Ruth was Israelite. Genesis what? Okay, Genesis what though? He say Shem bloodline for me, but I'm going to show me some scriptures where we got to go. That's right, Miss. Yeah, that's right. But let me show you the genealogy. It's in Genesis 11. Since he couldn't tell me where to go, go to Genesis 11. Let's talk about the bloodline. No, it's 10, I think. Genesis 10. Yeah, Genesis 10. Read some of that. Genesis chapter 10.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
He had three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Shem is where the Hebrew Israelites come from. Ham is where them Africans over there, them Ethiopians, them real black, dark skinned people come from. And Japheth is the Gentiles lineage. It's going to show you. Read.
And unto them were sons born after the flood, the sons of Japheth, Gomer.
That's Germany.
And Magog.
All these European nations is what it's named. I don't know some of them, but some of them I do. Read.
And Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrez. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Rephath, and Tugomar, and the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dadanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
See, these are the Gentiles. They were divided in their own land. They was in Russia, Germany, France, England, all over. in their own land. Read.
everyone after his tongue,
They all spoke a different language.
after their families and their nations,
Right?
and the sons of Ham,
This Ham, they black, but they ain't none of us.
Cush, and Mizraim,
See, this is Egypt.
and
Yeah, go ahead.
and Put, and Canaan, and the sons of Cush, Sheba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabticha, and the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before Yahweh.
Okay, you can skip on. Let's go skip on down to the to 21.
Verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. The children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mas, and Arphaxad begat Salah, and Salah begat Eber, and unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan, and Joktan begat Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazar Mavath, and Jirah, and Haduram, and Uzal, and Diglah, and Obal, and Bel and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobad. All these were the sons of Joktan, and their dwelling was from Misha, as thou goest unto Sephir, mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, and their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, and their nations.
Now, if you skip on down to let me see. Okay, skip on down to 25. Go to 11 and 25.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 25. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years.
Now, this is Abraham's great granddaddy. Watch this.
And begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran.
And that's where we started at, right there. That's all I want. Yeah, I wanted to find that. Let them know that was Shem. We descended from Shem, not Ham and Japheth. No, we didn't come from Shem. We didn't come from Japheth nor Ham. We descended from Shem.
Abram is a Hebrew, and
where it said that.
Yeah.
Read that. Where Abraham was the first Hebrew. Yeah.
Genesis 14:13. And there came one that escaped and told Abram the Hebrew.
Abraham was the first Hebrew. No, now you still okay? Well, prove it then, bro. I want you to show me what Ruth was descendants of Shem.
It's probably the Moabites come from Lot as well as the Ammonites, so they probably came from Shem. But as far as them being actual Israelites, well, I'm sure they're not Israelites because
no, they're good.
Yeah, they can't be Israelite. It's possible they could be from Shem, because again,
but it's got to have a record of it. We can't, because we'll be assuming if not. You got to have facts. What you had to do was research all the Ruth's ancestors and people. Then you come up with facts.
Yeah, but Ruth was a Moabite, and we know
Right.
Moab is Lot's son,
Right.
and Lot is the nephew of Abraham.
Right. Right. We know that. Yeah.
So most
He
likely,
said, "Keep on reading. It's coming up." What would he tell me? Let me see. Well, okay, give me the verse in the chapter, bro, Genesis, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Even though we know you don't get your genealogy from your mama, you get it from your father. Yeah, give me the chapter and the verse. Well, I can get straight to it, because I ain't gonna read no 4 and 5 chapters. I want to get right to it. Oh, he ain't got no Bible handy, he say. All right, then.
they said say she don't come from Ham or Japheth. Luke does. I think it's safe to say that she does not come from Ham or Japheth.
Where say that is?
I'm saying it's safe to say that she does not come from that line.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
Yeah, he
so
said.
whether she's a Hebrew or not, maybe not, but in all likelihood, she did come from Shem. I just don't know if she's be considered an actual Hebrew though.
Right, because the book says she was a Moabite.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, we got to go on with the book say. Yeah. Well, brothers and sisters, I had a nice time and a good time, and I love talking about YAH. So I'm gonna probably get ready to close out, and I'll see y'all next week. If it's Yahweh's will, I'll still be in the land of the living at 12 o'clock. So I want to give all honor, glory, and worship and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. And shalom, brother. That's right. If her daddy was a Hebrew, she was a Hebrew. Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. All right. Shalom, brother and sister. Yeah.